don't give a fuck if you kill a motherfucker in cold blood.
Do his ass, right?
Do you hear what I'm saying?
Yep.
I will articulate to fix the fucking problem. And I'm the only man in the business here that's smart enough to do it, I promise you.
Yo. You see that conscious? That's the avenue. Nature, that's the street. I'm the champ. That's the genius. That's the scholar. Hey, man, we got a really good topic right here. So let's get conscious real quick and put the people onto some game.
Hey, listen, putting them on notice, right? You know the police ain't for you. They say it's some good and some bad, but it's way more bad. Got a police chief out of Mississippi.
A chief.
He is recorded on video by a new officer speaking about the fact that he's killed at least 13 people in cold blood.
I don't give a fuck if you kill a motherfucker in cold blood.
Do his ass, right?
Do you hear what I'm saying?
Yep.
I will articulate to fix the fucking problem. And I'm the only man in the business here that's smart enough to do it, I promise you. Okay?
Yeah.
Me and Charles been to war together. I've killed 13 men in my career. Okay? Justified. Huh? In my career, I have shot and killed in the line of duty 13 different people.
You just shot so many motherfuckers, man?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Justified, bro.
Okay.
Ask around. They ain't gonna tell you no.
What other motherfuckers say around you don't matter to me. I'm talking about me and you, baby.
I'm telling you, 13 people on my numbers, okay?
Yeah.
Justified. I'm talking about man had a gun, man had died. Okay?
You and him.
Yeah.
Right.
Got a big ass corn shootout, man, a cornfield over there. Jimmy Dale Thomas, go up there and ask him, he worked it. Justified, bro. I shot that nigga 119 times. Okay?
He says he doesn't care, he doesn't mind to kill a nigga. These cops are a fraternity, man. They look out for one another. It took a brave cop to post a video. And you know that chief wasn't even fired initially. They knew about many issues of him and his misconduct. Then we got another police woman who drives by a populated area. I believe it's near a school. And one of the kids gives her the fingers, a black girl. And she just goes the fuck off, talking about how she hates niggers.
Is she gonna just sit there?
Copy, sir. Can you switch it up to a thrilling fast?
Oh, I hate him so much. God, I hate this world. Hate him.
This is what we deal with by the people who are supposed to be fair, equal, and protect and serve us in our community. When they don't look like you, they don't care about the things that are going on in your area. Some of them do look like you, but once they get in that fraternity, it's all about them. What you got, Todd?
Are we surprised? I'm not surprised by this. This is what they do. They get on cold, man. You know what I'm saying? There might be a sprinkle of some good ones there. But hey, man, I personally think there is a ranking ladder or chain of command. If you want to rise to the top, you got to knock off a few. If you understand what I'm saying. Right? Yeah, I'm not surprised by this, man. Like I said, this is what they do. You know, they gonna come after you. That's why I'm so big on trying to be cool and trying to get yourself out of the situation. I talk a lot about that because they looking to pop you. They just, man, one little thing. Let me get them. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, and it doesn't surprise me that it took months, sometimes years later for them to, we're going to reprimand this person or we're going to let this person go. Usually they'll let them go, but they still get paid. So none of this surprises me, family. You know, it's deep rooted. It's always going to be this way until you do an eye for an eye. And
you know, when we say the system is not made for you, this is like what we mean. Like it's not surprising to any of us, but we do have to shed a light on it. Because now that we have such a social presence with media, video in today's world, we need those of us who don't believe that it actually happens. Those people that say racism doesn't exist. No, the police don't do that. All you got to do is listen to what they say.
Man, you know, I know I'm kind of getting up there in age, but I remember the Patty Patrol. You know what I'm saying? These is the principles that the police officers is based on. These is the principles. These is the code. You know what I mean? So you are a target as being black. Like when you shoot red targets, when they see black kids, when they see black men, when they see black women, they see red. They see targets. You know what I mean? No matter what. Beat you. What's the taser? Shoot you, all that. You just a target. I mean, and it's sickening. And I'm almost with you, Ty. If you get a few, you move up to ranks. He got 13 and made chief. You know, you feel me? And, and he was doing all type of everything was under investigation, but he was still chief though, right? He was still operating chief. You got all these marks against you, but you still the chief, and you still operating under the code and whatever you doing, popping niggas, but they're under the investigation, but you still operating as a chief.
Man,
So
do y'all know the cop that shot and killed Tamir Rice just got another job as a policeman?
Yeah,
Like that's how they don't. That's how much they don't give a fuck.
like I said, this is a badge of honor. This is Boy Scouts, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna give you a little badge. Bow. All right.
I wonder what kind of welcoming party they threw him.
I mean, what Kyle Rittenhouse killed 2 people, and they GoFunded me that cat like $200,000 and talking about getting him into politics. So if it's anything about you and your people, they gonna look out. They looking out for themselves. They looking out for they kind.
I'll say this, man. You know, at some point, you're gonna have to pay the cost, man. You just can't do this, kill these people, and just think that everything's cool. You have to meet your maker, and you're gonna have to speak to this. Shit gonna be real when it's time to be real. That's all I got.
You know what? I want them to meet their punishment here on Earth as opposed to the afterlife. That's where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not too spiritual with it when it comes to that.
Well,
Oh,
I briefly said, until we eye for an eye, right? You take 2 of mine, I gotta take 3 of yours.
straight up.
But we don't think like that because we are really not that type of people. We are loving people. You know what I'm saying? We're always forgiving and praying and this and that and the other. That's fine, right? If you do that. But we just not that type. But we have to get to that mindset like, yo, no more of this. You take mine, I'm coming to get yours. And that's what it is.
That's the only way to stop.
That's it.
If they fear retribution for their actions.